So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold down to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
He's like Henry Rugg. He's just like Henry Rugg.
Just bowling over tacklers. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will fight his zone.
Yo, let me see what one of my friends on. Because you said he was getting off Fortnite. Because it was lagging for us. Yeah, he went on 2K.
Rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
See that? Yeah, sky kick.
This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
What?
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose.
Really? How did he get that much yards? Come on now, let's go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
They should get an extra
A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
And when all else fails, not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Broken tackle. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up.
Wait. Who was at that fumble, though? Okay, number 5's the kicker. Bro, that was the kicker, bro. Okay. Number 30, okay. The kicker picked it up.
There, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Steps away, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And now running right through it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. As time expires in the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in this.
Julio Jones all alone. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 79 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He's going to get it running right. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
From the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
when they're at it, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that. And
he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there because after
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. A big run there by Freeman, 43 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And
oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this month. No, okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being...
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it.
They don't want it, boy. They don't want it. They don't want it.
And this will... probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Freeman. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
snacks are good as hell, bro. I'm gonna give me another one.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bulldozes past him. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if and Darnold, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back. It's a touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the
defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Freeman.
Well, they're still...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And partner...
Guys, I'm going to go on Fortnite right now. So, I'm just going to... Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. But do that... Come on now. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the live stream right here. You guys have a great day. Nah, I'm not gonna live stream Fortnite.